This is the world's largest machine, as it's never been seen before, in 360 degrees. CERN's Large Hadron Collider is spectacular in its size, and in the Click 360 special, viewers are transported deep underground to experience it for themselves. And if you're wearing a VR headset, you can feel completely surrounded, as if you're really there. But even without the high-end kit, you can still get the VR experience. You just need a motion-sensitive smartphone, and as you move it around, the viewpoint changes. Or you can slot it into one of these cheap and cheerful headsets for an even more immersive experience. And if all else fails, you can use your mouse or your finger to drag the shot around on a web page. Like the BBC, many broadcasters are now experimenting with 360 cameras, which shoot in all directions at once.
2016 is the year of VR. We actually were starting to do it 20 years ago, but it's taken this long to really get the technology ready. When we were doing it in the past, it was making you feel a bit queasy, a bit sick, but the technology in the headsets now actually teleport me somewhat to another reality. I can take you to the jungle, I can take you to space and anywhere in between.
Certainly, the big tech companies are getting in on the game. Adverts for Samsung's Gear VR are already on our TVs, and next week, Sony is likely to outline the launch of its PlayStation VR headset. Virtual reality games will be the first market, but Facebook's boss Mark Zuckerberg recently outlined his VR vision as being one in which we work, interact, and even form relationships with people we never physically meet. It's a fascinating experience for early adopters, but there are still a few barriers to overcome before VR persuades mainstream audiences to do things like this.
The devices aren't quite there yet, the content isn't quite there yet, and the experience isn't as compelling as it has to be in order to get their attention.
This is certainly a new and challenging way to tell compelling stories.